Well, we need to talk. I talk a lot about people's hidden fears because I have to get that up into the open. There's a section in the book that I'm writing about how we have to adjoin the personal and the professional. You cannot possibly say, well, here I am. I'm a relationship strategist and oh, I'm so scared of this and this and this.
Yeah.
If you have that, then your coach has got to say, forget about what you say you do.
Mhm.
Let's get into you personally. And the personal has got to come out. This idea that we once had, I'm not sure it's as prevalent as it used to be. The idea of segregating personal and professional doesn't work because we are a whole. We're the whole human being that is made up of pieces of the personal and the professional. If you just had a fight with your mother and you're a millennial and you came to work that day and you're still having an argument living with her and bringing that to work, it's going to affect the productivity that you have.
Well, I also think you have a sweet spot for your best time that you present, for based on sleep, based on your circadian rhythm, whatever. Like I'm supposed to give a talk to Hong Kong and I'm looking at the time. I'm like, I don't start till 6 p.m. And for me to not start speaking till 6 p.m.,
That's
I
deadly.
get up at 4 a.m., right? So 6 p.m. is late for me to speak. But for
Yes.
some other person, my daughter, she doesn't get up until I go to bed. We or whatever. We're opposite. For her, if she had to speak at 6 a.m., it would kill her. For me, if I had to speak at 6 a.m., I would be my best because I'm full of energy. What do you give people advice though for that? If they pick your time, you don't have a lot of choice on this.
No, you don't have a choice. And I suggest that they try, knowing in advance that they're going to be on at a specific time, that they start to change their body clock for the first week, for the week before the upcoming event. So they are used to feeling more alive during that period of time. But even then, all kinds of things are going to happen. I was down in Florida. It was boiling hot. Excuse me. It was boiling hot. And we had a 6 a.m. call. I was spokesperson for a company. And we were going to be presenting this on air, early morning show, 6 a.m. call, which meant that my people were going to start looking for me at 5 a.m. Okay, it was freezing in the hotel. It was a very posh hotel. It was just freezing in the hotel, very hot outside. And I said, oh, I need something to wake up. I needed to have some hot water or hot tea. I do not drink caffeine. There was a big urn in the center of the hotel and said decaf coffee. And I don't like coffee. I usually don't drink it. And so I said, well, just this once, I'll get some heat into me. My bones were just so chilled. It was not decaf, it was regular
Right.
coffee. And for and I was being paid a lot of money. And for this show, I had to be talking. It was all I could do. My lips had become paralyzed. I had not had caffeine in years. This was a drug that just bam,
Yeah.
right into me.
Yeah.
And I don't know how I got through that, but it was not my finest moment.
Well, I think adrenaline will kick in when I think we were talking about just like one of my speaking gigs. I got stuck on the tarmac in Houston for like ever, and I eventually had to get into Alabama through way of Atlanta. And by the time I got in, it was like 1 or 2 in the morning. I had to get up at 5 to give the talk, and and I think I got an hour's sleep by the time I fell asleep, and by the time you're worried about it, and so without sleep, I'm pitiful. I mean, just pitiful,
yeah,
right?
Me too, yeah.
And that was a big money making event too. And so you get this adrenaline though. You get
yes.
this, but then as soon as you're done talking, it's just like,
Oh, you're totally
You hit
depleted.
the wall, right? It's just,
That's totally depleted.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
The show must go on. If you get there and you don't get any sleep, too bad for you, right?
well, that's too bad, and nobody's interested. And I keep telling everybody who I coach, don't tell me your problems because I'm not interested. Of course I am. Of course I am, but I'm trying to enact
Yeah,
what they're going to face when
right,
they're facing the public.
right.
And don't tell anybody your problems because nobody cares. Bottom line is, and I have told classroom after classroom for my MBA courses,
Yeah.
for the students that I teach, here is your little window. If you are on TV,
Mhm.
the audience sees that little window. They don't give a damn whether you have a stomach ache or your eyelashes are falling off or your, well, these
Yeah,
false eyelashes, that's, ugh.
yeah.
Eh, but they don't care.
Uh-huh.
They don't. Only thing that impresses them, bottom line, is whether you are giving them the what's in it for me. So, what's in it for me? What am I going to gain from this? Am I going to feel better? Am I going to learn about a new product that will help my life from this? And if I don't deliver in that little box, as though I am a robot, well, it's too bad. Then I have lost that gig forever.
And I think that's a great place to end because I really think we're back to what's in it for me and all the four things. What are they again? The four things that you got to think.
The four things from the audience's perspective is ho hum, what's in it for me, for example, and then so what?
I think that's a great thing for people to keep in mind. And this was fun.
This was fun. Mwah. You're a delight.